Hey Alan, it's Matt Marchant with your mobility program for your neck and the middle of your back. So this program has 10 exercises, if you will. It's really not exercises, but 10 different things that we're going to do. The first 5 are your joint mobility. Numbers 6 and 7 are what is called corrective mobilization, and then numbers 8, 9, and 10 are going to be some corrective stretches. So when we're going through numbers 1 through 5 with your joint mobility, as you'll see, we're going to do some light movement, okay? When you're doing that, on this subjective pain scale that we kind of talked about over the phone there, you have that subjective pain scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst pain you've ever felt. We want the joint mobility to be pretty low. We want it to be 3. There's not a whole lot of pain. When we get into numbers 6 and 7, and I'll get more into it, it's okay to have a little bit more pain in that. When we get back into the stretches, we want to go back to having very little pain, okay? So this program should take about 10 minutes. The first time you do it, it may take a little bit more time. The first 5 exercises are about 3 to 4 minutes, and the last 5 are about 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes to do. So let's go ahead and get into the movement. So they all have names. The names are not really that important, but just so that we are on the same page here. The first one is called the head rotation. These are done most ideally, most optimally, standing up. But you can do these sitting down as long as you're in good posture when we're doing it. So head rotation. What you're going to do is first, as long as your shoulders are okay with it, we're going to go through and we're going to do a double handcuff. So hands are going to be locked, something like this, right behind the back. Okay? So I start with my hands around belt level, around my back. I have a good wide stance with my feet, okay, something comfortable, and a soft bend in my knees. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my shoulders, roll my shoulders back and down, driving my hands down. And again, if your shoulders are okay with this, great. But if your shoulders kind of hurt, and it's right in here, then just go hands to side, keeping your shoulders back and down. So either position you choose, the head rotation, what we're going to do is we're going to take the tongue and gently place it on the roof of the mouth right behind the teeth. So it's just gently right there. We're going to keep the mouth closed and teeth just gently closed together. This is going to force us to do 2 things. One, we're going to stabilize the neck much better by keeping the tongue in this position and teeth gently closed, but it's also going to force us to breathe in and out of the nose. That'll be a key point, as it's going to help you get more oxygen into the muscle, into the blood, and it actually will help reduce a lot of the stress of what we're doing with this movement and stress in general. One key point to this is when we're breathing, really focus on your exhalations. The longer you can exhale, it sends a very significant message to the muscle, hey, relax. When we hold the breath or have shallow breathing, muscles tense, exhalation means we can relax. So, first one, head rotation, shoulders are back and down, and I'm just gently, and I'm going to be talking while I'm doing it, so you'll of course have your mouth closed, tongue on roof of mouth, and just gently turning your head left and right. And if you notice the speed I'm going, that's as fast as you need to go. Okay? Now the breathing, you're just kind of breathing on your own. In the beginning, it can be a little challenging to try to coordinate the breathing on some of these. If you want to, the breathing would be like this. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Okay, and so I'll breathe out loud so you can hear me do it. So you really have 1 of 2 options with that one. You can just do it nice and easy, kind of breathe on your own in and out of the nose, or you can coordinate your exhalations with the twist. So that's your head rotation. You're going to do 20 of those. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Each side gets 10. You're going to go right into what's called a head tilt. So all of these same rules are going to apply with the breathing and the tongue on the roof of the mouth. We're going to stay in our double handcuff position. Shoulders are rotated, are rolled back and down. I have a soft bend in the knee. Now, ear down, left and right. And again, I'm not forcing, I'm not really trying to get that thing down. I'm just going to where it just goes. It just My neck's a little tight right now. It just stops right there. One side's a little loose than the other. Again, easy way to do it is just breathe. Don't worry about coordinating the breaths. A little bit more advanced way is breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. And again, watch the tempo. This is as fast as you want to move. Do not move any faster than that. Too much for the neck. Next one, chin up. So now I'm going to open my hands. I'm going to rotate my hands, palms facing forward. Okay, so palms are forward. My shoulders still rolled back and down. I still have a good bend in my knee. Okay, now, tongue still on roof of mouth, teeth together. Now we really want to coordinate the breathing. Okay, so I'm going to breathe in. Breathe in and breathe out. So what I'm doing, I'll show you from the side. I'm trying to get my chin back as far as I can, and then trying to bring my chin down as far as I can. So here's how it looks. Okay, so again, from the front. This is a chin up, and we are going to do 20 of those. So this one is 1, 2. We're not counting this position, so you're actually going to bring your chin up 20 times. Next one is called a rooster. Okay, so I'm going both hands on my chest or my shoulders. This keeps me locked in. I don't want any movement here. Still soft bend in the knees. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look straight ahead. I'm going to pick some spot that I'm just going to keep my eyes on. And if I can see that spot, there's a good chance I'm going to be doing this right. So, mouth closed, tongue on roof of mouth. Now, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing in the video. I'll turn it so I can show you the other way. But I'm gliding my chin back, and I'm actually trying to make that double chin. Okay? So notice what I'm doing. I'm not doing chin up, because we've already done that one. I'm not doing chin down to the head side. I'm just gliding back. So from the side, here it is. So a way to describe it is, imagine you're up against the wall. You got your shoulders up against the wall, you got your rear end up against the wall, and you're just gliding. And I'm just actually putting the back of my head on the wall. I'm still able to look straight ahead, okay? So it's a glide back. So real quickly, let me describe the first four. The first one, if you watch my nose will tell you where my head is going. The first one is my nose is moving left and right. The next one is my nose is tilting left and right. Next one, nose is going up and down. Last one, my nose is staying the same. It's just gliding back. Okay? So I've taken my neck through all these different ranges of motion. I'm loosening up the neck. I'm actually lubricating the joints in the spine right here, getting those sliding surfaces nice and smooth and loose, so there's no grinding or kind of crunching that can go on with the cartilage there. All done really slow, breathing nice and easy. One more for the joint mobility. Now back to hands on the side. I'm making big circles with my shoulders. Doesn't matter which direction I choose. I'm really trying to make earrings out of my shoulders. Big, big, big circles. I'll show you from the sides. Tongue is still on roof of mouth. I'm nose breathing only. And then I'll go other direction. So I go 10 one direction, 10 the next. And I really pull back and push. I'm getting as much range of motion as I can. Again, breathe however you want. If you can, we breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Then the other direction, breathe in and breathe out. Or you can just breathe however. Okay, so that is 1 through 5. And you'll do 10 circles only. Don't do 20. That actually can become more of like an exercise if you do too much. So now let's go through number 6. I'm going to change the camera angle here. Okay.